default. How about now? There we go.
Ah, there you go.
Somehow it got switched off of the Yeti microphone to the computer default, and there's no default microphone on the computer. So I don't know how that happened, but okay, let's start this over. Hi, everyone. How you doing?
Hey.
You're here with our favorite host.
Hang on, you keep going. I'm gonna make sure this is going up on there.
You're not following it? I'm trying to repeat everything that we did.
Just making sure there's sound. There's still not sound on my end.
Oh, there's sound. I can see it.
You can see it there, but I don't see it on the stream yet. There we go.
The 20-second delay from where it streams out. So, welcome to the show tonight, guys. I am so sorry about that. Unforeseen thing. I don't know how it got...
Turn that Yeti mic down some. It's maxing out.
It got ticked off to where it's only on, the default device. It wasn't on the Yeti mic, which is the big mic here. So, we got it figured out, though. Sorry about that. Tonight, Josh and I are going to... talk to you and well, actually, we are already getting a little argument about things, and you guys couldn't hear it. So we were talking about, Brittany and the baby names. Now, you want to give them the list again?
Yeah, we won't make that slip up again.
Right. There's Jasmine, Jasmine Marie, Isabella Marie, Alora Marie.
Got it.
What's the other one? There's two more. Ariel Marie.
And Aurora. But...
We are Alora or Aurora.
Yeah.
Oh, both of them?
I like
Okay.
that out.
So there's 5. So that's what they're down to. They're keeping the Marie for that's Tracy's middle name. So Tracy Marie. They're keeping the Marie in for Tracy. So
we're still debating the name, both first and middle. So it could be changed altogether.
Killing me.
Just where we're at this week.
Oh my goodness! You can't take that away from me. I wasn't even invited to the shower.
No, I felt so bad.
The baby shower.
Miscommunication.
Okay, so let's move on with. Oh, did you get the drinking word of the week?
I think you said Jasmine, but that's the name of the week at least.
Right.
What do you think?
I don't know. Just it's a shit show. Everyone just drinks.
Stop swearing. Come on, Josh. Please show some effort. He has been swearing so much today.
Oh, well, the other were on mute, so that doesn't count. Right?
Yes, the first one. There we go.
Okay, so let's get into the Tracy update. Oh, we never forgot the drinking word. Let's go, baby. Jasmine.
No. Something more.
Happy birthday for Seth.
Oh, let's go with birthday because it's Seth and Olivia are coming here tonight. They're actually here now. So Seth and Olivia's birthday, or it's Seth's birthday. So let's go with birthday. So happy birthday, Seth. All right, now let's get on to the Tracy update. Now, what you guys, every week you see something, a little something she's done more than before. And she's been in and out of her coherency. Every once in a while I'll catch her and she'll be able to close her eyes on command and stuff like that. This is the big thing I wanted to tell you. Like 3 days ago, I was sitting there talking to her because I always talk to her, and hang on, I gotta suction her out. I always talk to her and ask her, she can see if she's in coherency and see if she can understand me. Well, I started talking to her and I asked her, would you like some peanut butter, in your mouth? Would you like, some chocolate, a little bit of Pepsi or something? And she closed her eyes. I'm like, oh, that got you. So I went back over and she closed it on peanut butter. So I went and I got a little dab of peanut butter in my mouth and I put it in her mouth and she went to, it was so cute. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'll take care of you, but you got to work harder on communicating with me and this and that. And she was like so intent on looking at me while she's, smearing the peanut butter in her mouth. And she had a tear come out the side of her face. There was no pain. There was nothing. I didn't move her. I didn't change nothing. She just started crying when I told her that, she needs to work harder to be able to communicate with me and, I'll keep taking care of her and stuff. It was a very sweet moment. I was like, oh, you're in there. Hi, So the nurses have been, Evelyn's here on Monday and Tuesday, and then Mara's here, the rest of the week. And when she don't call off. But I don't want to badmouth Mara. She's a godsend. But, she was, I didn't even tell you this morning. I'm like, okay, 8 o'clock. 8:20. All right, I better call Mara because she told me to call her. Don't just ignore it. And I called her, and she's like, "What? I slept through my alarms." She has 3 alarms set, at like minutes apart from each other. She slept through all 3 of them, so she's tired. So she came over. She was here about 9:30, and she took care of things today. And I actually got some sleep today. And then I had to, get things ready for this weekend because Seth and Olivia are coming and staying the weekend. So, we got lots of things going. And then, I tried making the whole weekend together. We're going to have, burritos on this day. That way, the next day we can have leftovers as nachos, And we got this all figured out. And then Reaper was supposed to come over Sunday because we're going to have nachos as like a lunch. And then we're going to make these, Olivia wanted the stuffed shells made. So I was going to make them for dinner, but now I find out they're leaving at 1. So we had to change things around now. So I don't know how we're going to get them in there, but we're going to get it in there. And because Olivia wanted this, Seth wanted this. He wanted deviled eggs for his birthday, and he wanted cheesecake. But we didn't get to the cheesecake yet. We got the deviled eggs I'm making tonight after the show, so they have them for the weekend.
Cheesecake in the fridge.
You made that last night?
I know. I wasn't going to surprise him. Thanks, guys. Of course, we got the cheesecake too. Josh made it, so he got his cheesecake for his birthday. And they get to come here and stay the weekend at the rescue. They're actually staying in Josh's old room with the new bathroom, so they're gonna like that. Now, where are they?
Yeah, where are they?
Huh? You not want to sit in for the show? Okay, well, come sit down when you want to.
I like your shark, though. It's Braxton.
The stream's right there,
I'm saying that's pretty much it for the Tracy update. Everything else is going great. She's definitely moving more. Now when I lay her on her back, she pulls her knees up so much that her feet aren't held up by the 2 pillows I put there. So now her heels and her feet are back on the ground. So I have to, pull her legs straight. So she's wanting to pull her knees up. Hi, Seth.
Hi, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So she's doing more and more movement, of course, every week. And to me, it's like I don't know what to tell you guys every week for an update, but I want to tell you every detail. But by the time the week gets here, I'm forgetting all these little things that she does because now it's getting to be normal. She's doing more things, so it's kind of hard for me to remember. I'm going to have to start writing down that she does new things all week and preparing for the Friday night, so you guys get every juicy detail. So thank you that's it for the Tracy update. And thanks for listening to that. And we can move on with the show now.
You got to go back. There's 2 chats that I don't have on mine that were pumped in there.
Alrighty.
First one was $10, and it was from Go Up Yet You Yellow.
Yeah, I can't go up no farther.
You're
You
clicking.
gotta,
Unclick it, and then you can use your scroll wheel.
I got it. We're going up.
So slow.
This
Don't
kid
want to listen.
never happy with me. That's as far as I can go.
So there was someone.
Yeah, if somebody else can see it, please let us know who put the first the super chat in.
It was $10. They did not say anything. I just don't remember the name off the top of my head.
Okay, and we'll
And then
name it
we've
off.
got Tammy Denny, $20. He said, "Pump up the volume." LOL. That was when we were having our.
All right. Volume's good now. We didn't have time to sit down and do a pre thing like we normally did. We're out there working on the fish room. Somebody actually came by here and dropped some fish off, and I guess I didn't answer the front door because they went around back and put them into the tub, and there was 5 bags of fish, and they were all on their sides and dying. Somebody else came here with fish just a few minutes before the show, and I went to go out there to, I've got Tracy on the phone now, so I'm listening for her and her machines, and I go out there and tell her, okay, we can go ahead and acclimate them into this tub. What's this? And there's bags of fish, and we don't know who dropped it off, but guys, you can't do this. I don't know if you remember during the summertime last year, somebody came up and dropped off 10 bags of fish and leaned them against the garage door in the hot sun. Now, I came home from grocery shopping, and I had no clue that they were out there. And I don't even know how long they were out there, but we saved all them. Another time, there was like 100 goldfish in the front pond. What you guys doing by putting them into this pond without asking me or talking to me is you're taking the quarantine system out of my hands. Now, if that pond breaks out with something, I have to dose for 3,000 gallons. It's a lot cheaper to dose only in a 100-gallon tank or a 200-gallon tank until they're done with quarantine, and we can put them where we want them. So you can't just do that. You have to stand at my front door, knock on the door, call the phone. The phone number's on the front door. Get a hold of somebody. You can't just leave fish here. We got to save all of them. One died. So, I don't know what to say, but the lady that dropped off the fish right before the stream, she helped me, and we held water, up to his mouth and let stream go through because he had a little bit of gill movement, but he was upside down. And we held him for a long time, and he quit. He shivered and died. There was nothing we can do about it. But you guys can't do this stuff to me. You have to get a hold of somebody at this house. If the door is open, there's somebody here. Don't just drop off things and leave. It's really bad, so please get a hold of us here.
Vinny's asking how Diesel's doing. He's doing
Vinny's
good.
here?
Yeah.
Hi, Vinny. Diesel's doing great. He's over at Josh's house. They're taking care of him. Well, okay, Brittany's taking care of him.
He's been so good.
Has he?
Yeah, he's really been awesome.
Really awesome.
Like
With the cats?
our neighbor's dogs were barking all morning, and he just stood there and watched. Didn't bark back or anything. He was
Really?
being the good boy of the neighborhood.
He was such a yapper when he was here. He would, anything, any noise, he'd just be, it's like just starting him up.
Yeah, no, he was awesome.
Knock on the door, he'll bark.
He's a good alarm system. But
Awesome. Awesome.
And at the shower, he just slept right on my lap.
Really?
So good, yeah.
Oh, the shower where your dad was there and I wasn't?
Oh my God. Yeah,
I'm not going to let you live that down.
I feel so bad.
He even called me that morning too, and he's like, "I'm not going to that. You going to?" I was like, "I wasn't invited. I thought it was all women." He goes, yeah, that's good. We're just, I was kidding with you that I was invited. I wasn't invited either. It's just we're not going. We're men, that type of thing." And then I see the pictures, and he's there. I'm like, "What's up?"
He was like dropping off a table and not
I figured it was either picking, his wife up or something like that. I didn't see him in all the pictures, just, so I figured he was there to pick his wife up or something, along that lines.
That was all. But you should have been there for
I'm still going to give you heck about it, though. All right. Let me see. Let's start answering some of these questions here.
Yeah, I missed a lot of comments.
Someone says sign language. Love you all.
Gonna have to play charades there for a minute.
So 317 on here. Decent number.
Yeah, good numbers. So we get past the no volume. Everybody was letting us know there was no volume. Thank you, guys.
Brooke Holly's asking when's the due date again? July 15th.
Yeah, 6 weeks from now. It's getting close. But Josh is going to do something to piss her off, and she's going to have that baby early.
I mean, she can come early. That's fine.
I
But
want her to be born on July 4th anyways.
that'd be cool.
Oh, wow. You'll never forget your kid's birthday.
I mean, just tell her the whole world's celebrating your birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, my God, that's awesome.
Daddy loves you so much. He got everyone else to light off fireworks for your birthday.
You got to name her July at that point.
Wow.
Okay. Someone said mime something, Bigrich.
Someone's asking for a Goonch update. The Goonch is getting ferocious. He's probably about 28 inches long. He just went through a length growth spurt, and now he's getting super wide. I've got him eating almost every day.
Out of his hand.
He doesn't, just slowly take the food. As soon as my hand touches that water, he's up top just snapping at it. And
Which is kind of scary.
He's gotten my finger a couple times, and yeah, it's intimidating to say the least. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, everyone hit the like button. Sounds like a good idea. I hope that everyone's enjoying their extended weekend. You know?
Yeah. This is
Memorial
Day, so nobody works Monday.
Correct.
And you guys ain't staying till Monday. You're leaving Sunday.
Because father-in-law has to work.
I gotta cram so many dinners into such a little time.
I'm supposed to work Monday, but I took it off.
We'll get you in there. I don't know if you heard, but Josh made the famous cheesecake, and once you taste this, I'm telling you, I've gone through years getting my cheesecake recipe down, but then we found someone that had a better cheesecake recipe, and it took over a year to get this recipe off these people, and we got it, and now Josh makes it all the time, and it's so good. Oh my God.
Oh, someone over in the UK says we get 4 days off for the Queen's set 70 years.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
You know, someone else was talking about that. It was on one of the things on YouTube, and they badmouthed the Queen, and the guy stood there, he's like, "Oh, yo, you cannot badmouth the Queen in front of me," you know. And then he went to say, you know, she's been, you know, in power for 70 years. There is nobody that is that prestigious, that well loved, and that liked, and you know, and has done such good things for their people. The Queen. I mean, these other idiot rulers, they need to learn something from her. You know, when you've been in rule that long, and the people love you and they stick up for you,
Yeah.
you're doing something good, right? The rest of the world can learn from her.
If you're gonna stay, you can scoot over.
Yeah, no, Olivia, you want to get in here? Yeah.
Hi, Olivia. I didn't even get a hug. Nothing. We had you 3 chairs here.
She's staying.
Fine.
Yes.
No,
Hi.
she's just going.
We'll play musical chairs.
You gotta say bye though.
Bye, everyone. Happy Friday. You're not like
How are you getting out?
Oh, I'm going a long way. I know my way.
Okay. Feel that, Olivia.
She's leaving.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Oh, I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, so let me see. What else on the messages here? B says, "Oh my God, I'm not deaf. Thank God." When the sound came back on.
We're not gonna read that one. Everyone's saying bye, Brittany.
She said Brittany looks beautiful, and oh my gosh, she does. Love it.
Yeah,
She's like the happiest pregnant lady I've ever seen.
I love it. She's glowing.
You've seen other pregnant girls, and they're just like, "Get out of my way."
I'm the devil.
You're the devil.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She says,
you know
"I'm
what
the
she
devil."
told me today?
But
So, you know, I'm sitting there talking like I want to hurry up and have a second kid and get him out.
you haven't even got the first kid out yet.
So I told her a year I want the second one, and got to try for a boy.
Well,
And
you were
she's
5 years
like-
away from your older brother.
Yeah. She said absolutely not. I need time to recover. I can't do it. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
2
but
years.
once she gets it out of the way, you ain't got to worry about it no more.
So I'm like, all right, 2 years. She said, nope, we need at least a few. I said, all right, I told myself I want kids before I'm 30. As soon as I hit 30, I'm done. I'm 27 now, ain't getting no younger. And she's like, all right, so that tells me we've got 3.5 years. She said, I might be able to do that. And then to today, she messages me, and I can say this because I know she's not listening to the stream. But she was like, oh my God, I've been seeing all these little toddlers together like a year or two apart.
So she's on
It's
board.
so cute. And she's like, it doesn't sound so bad now. And I'm just like,
I tell you what,
Get
this
it out
kid
the
can
way.
talk to anybody into anything.
get it out the way.
He can
And,
sell a snowman an
Mhm.
icy.
but I want to do and done. If I get a boy, I'm done. I'm going to go and, you know, do my thing, and I don't got to worry about kids no more.
You can have locally.
Eric said we waited until the kids were born before they picked names.
Yeah, I can't do that. It drives me insane. Like, I want to have the wall done with her name above the crib and everything completed before she's here.
You have to pick out a name first. Every week we're going through different changes.
We're working on
That's
it.
the one hiccup in the plan.
So yeah, that's where we're at now with that. So you might get 2 kids. Course of 2 years.
That's fine by me.
Yes. Already got that one's name picked out.
Would it be Joshua Richard?
Be a junior, so it'd be exactly how I'm spelled.
Awesome.
Can't have a junior and spelled a different way.
J-O-S-U-A.
Can't happen. Nope. You stuck with it. Blame
Poor
your grandma.
Grandma's fault it was. So this is the thing, guys. When we had Josh, me and Richie, we went to, it was Metro, and they're like, oh, you can't have your son in there. You're going to have to wait out here. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm done with this. You know, my first, Richie's older brother, Richard, a doctor came in and there was like 13 students behind him with little clipboards. She's in the stirrups, spread eagle to all of them. I'm like, I'm covering her up. You know, here, cover that up, you know, and you guys get out of here. And I'm starting to yell at him and stuff. It was a terrible experience. But then we had Richie, and that was much nicer. I was in the room with the doctors, and we did it and this and that. This time, it's me and Richie are delivering Josh. And that's, I'm going in there. We picked a midwife for that reason. We went in there. The midwife wasn't available. Then they didn't have a room for us. And then they wouldn't let Richie in to help with Josh. And I'm like, oh, that's it. Come on, Tracy. And I grabbed her hand and I walked her around turning around and going out of the the hospital. And I said, we're having this baby at home. And they're like, sir, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, we're having this baby at home. They gave us a private room and they had a midwife's assistant sit outside the door. And it was just me and Richie in the room with Tracy. And, she's screaming and yelling, and I'm like, I can see his head, and everything. And Richie's yelling, Mom, be quiet. I'm like, leave her go. And when the baby came out, the midwife assistant lady come running in, and I'm holding the baby. She put the clamps on the what's that called, the umbilical cord, and then let Richie cut the umbilical cord, and then a little team of nurses came in, and they took the baby over about 10 foot away from us, worked on the baby, cleaned her out, suctioned the nose, all that, and everything was great. It was like the best experience of my life. I delivered my son, Josh, and my son, Richie, helped me, and it was crazy. It was like the most beautiful experience of my life. I loved it. That's how everybody should deliver. These doctors, people are too scared to tell them what you want. You tell them, and they have no choice but to listen, because I'm going to take her home and do this. I was dead serious, too. We're going home. So that was how you got born, Josh.
Yeah. So
he's like, yeah, big deal.
All right.
People are asking how many am I going to give if they're all girls before I give up on having a boy?
Yeah, how long would that take?
So the magic number, I always, thought I didn't want no more than 3 kids, but she wants even numbers, so it's 4.
Even numbers? What does that even matter? I want 1 kid, I want 2 kids, or I want 3 kids.
We don't want just 1 kid. We either want 2. We don't want 3. We want 4.
Why?
Because it's what she wants.
If the 3rd one's a boy, you can watch out for the 2 younger girls.
Or if the 4th one, you get twins.
Oh my God.
Then you
Yeah,
gotta have
go for
another
6.
one to make them 6.
We thought about it,
Wait, I'll only babysit up
But-
to 6, okay?
but that was a question. If I got girls popping out the whole time, what's the magic number I'm going to stop at? I pop out,
Gotcha.
a 4th girl, then I'm done, and my legacy dies.
My legacy stopped at 3. I got Richard Allen Onion,
And she said because roller coasters, you can't leave 1 kid out. You got to go in 2.
Richard Allen Price, and then
Tons.
Joshua Richard, because she wouldn't let me name him. So that's my 3 boys.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's Steve.
Jim Sheasley, $5 says my brother said the same thing. Now has 4 girls.
Yeah,
Stephen Bundling, thank you.
I already have it.
How did you get it?
Because you loved me, you gave it to me.
You snuck and got it though. She is family.
Yeah, he commented on my picture of it.
Did he?
Yeah, because I made one, and he was like, "Is that Bigrich's recipe?"
Okay.
I was like, "No, but I have it."
You didn't make the recipe and you made it?
No, I just made like.
Why? What's the difference? I want my recipe back if you're not going to use it.
I'm gonna use it for Thanksgiving
Okay.
or the summer.
I'm having a hard time. Pumpkin rolls only belong in November. There's
Thanksgiving, right.
no other month that pumpkin rolls are acceptable.
You guys are haters.
Because if it's not pumpkin roll in November, then you do like a red velvet roll or a chocolate roll.
And that's like him saying Hocus Pocus is only being allowed and watched in October. And
That
that's
is
a lie.
100% true.
No,
See? Told you that wasn't
No.
crazy.
Yeah, and they're redoing that movie.
I know.
You saw that?
Yeah,
And it's still a Halloween movie. That's
Only
it.
October.
no.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, let's move on. Dave Steinbeck says, my wife told me we're done after our twins were born.
Yeah. Twins would be cute, but we'll see.
Oh my God. A to Z Fishroom says, sell a snowman a snow cone. Never heard that one before.
Sammy Davis says, how close are we to getting the Dwight Howard tank moved in? The Dwight Howard tank is moved in and sitting there. What
No,
we're
no,
waiting on
he's
is for
talking
this
about-
man to finish up with the saltwater aquarium that's sitting in my way. Once that's out of my way, I can then jack
All right,
the
let me
Dwight
do the
Howard tank up
stages
and roll
we
it
have
around.
to go through. The 80-gallon salt water sitting in front of the tanning bed. I have to finish the 240 salt water set up on the stand and all the life support that goes under it. We're real close. I've got it figured out where I'm mounting everything. So now I've got to mark everything, drill the holes for the wires to come through the board to be plugged in. And then I have to take everything off of it, paint it black, mount it down in there, mount all the equipment to it, and run the wires through the board. So it looks like a nice car stereo install where you don't see no wires, just they come through the board right where they get plugged in. So once that's done, I can then move the 240 stand over next to the 180 and start transferring and move the 240 tank onto it. Then start transferring everything out of the 80-gallon over to this 240. Then we can move the 80-gallon out of the way. Then we get to move the tanning bed downstairs to Tracy's therapy room, physical therapy room, which is Josh's old workout room. So we're moving the tanning bed down there and then moving the electrical through the wall. Then we can move the Dwight Howard tank around the corner and put it here. Then we can move the 1,000-gallon that's sitting in my front driveway all the way around back and in and put it where the Dwight Howard tank is. We have to do those steps in that order, and who knows when it'll get done because I'm handling everything that I can handle. I'm doing, 10, 20 different things a day, plus taking care of Tracy, plus, I'm trying to knock off as much as I can. I go through my list to do, pick out the most important things that's time sensitive and put them at the top. Let's knock them out first. Like the mermaid video keeps getting knocked back because we just haven't had time. Right when we start having time and we got out everything we need for the mermaid video, the renters move out on me. I'm calling them from like the 2nd until the 9th. No answer. They're not paying the rent. They're not answering me. On the 9th or the 10th, they tell me the keys are in the house. We moved out. So now I got to go up to there and get the house ready to be rented before the 1st so that I don't lose another month of rent. And it was tore up. I mean, it was nasty. You guys seen it. We've got it looking pretty good now. And I do believe we've got the people moving in, but I do believe on the 1st, they will be moved in by then because we're finishing the downstairs flooring this Saturday, and they're going to start moving in and packing everything into the living room and dining room they need for the rest of the house. So that, the upstairs needs full repainted, and then I need carpet in the bedroom upstairs. Them ain't as important as getting the first floor done so that they can move their stuff out of their house. So I gave them no deposit if they paint upstairs and take care of all that, help me clean out the garbage, all that kind of stuff. So I'm working with them, they're working with me, and we've got it taken care of. Then I can go back to doing stuff around here because any moment I've got, we have to be up there working. You know, I put up a fence, I put up the gate, and the latch back on the door. You know, we propped up the front porch already. We mowed and cleaned everything because that yard was like 2 foot tall. And the plants everywhere, the overgrown, trees everywhere overgrown. We had to rip down. We filled up a huge dumpster and got it out of there now. So I'm going over in the morning and finishing pressure washing where the dumpster was that I wasn't able to, and the end of the driveway, and taking a picture of the garage door opener because they want to pay for a remote control for the garage door. The remote control and the keys, I make people buy themselves because every time people move out, I can put in this cheap lock. If you want a nice lock, you can buy them whatever, but here's keys. You know, but I stopped giving remote control garage door opener. That's a luxury. You can open that garage, you can close it. Everybody lost them. So I had to keep buying more every time. So, you know, I'm making your life easier and buying this stuff, and it's just costing me, and you guys don't care and you're losing it. You want one? I'll go and buy it and I'll program it in, but it's $30, you know. So they buy their own garage door opener, you know.
Someone said they're over the mermaid video. Like, is it taking too long?
You can be over it all you want. It's still coming, but real life has gotten in the way really hard for us. You guys just don't understand, you know. Any spare time I got to take care of Tracy. Anytime after that, I got the rentals, you know, and then anytime after that, I got the rescue. And then anytime after that, I get to sleep a little bit. So people don't understand how hectic life has been for the last 2 months here. So, you know, if you can't wait on the video, sucks to be you because it's coming. We're going to do it. I bought them the outfits. Josh bought his outfit. You know, it's a matter of having the time. We just don't have the time. We need help here. We don't have help.
Someone's asking about the barbecue.
Barbecue, we haven't even planned on that. Summer's not even started. It's still spring, right? Yeah, it's not even summer yet.
Summer's in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay, it'll be sometime during the summer.
Who came up with it?
What's that?
Keep asking who came up with the idea.
Yeah, what is it a barbecue for?
Oh, the barbecue was okay. Do you see this headband? It's the mullet man contest. I won America's best mullet. I won $500 cash. I got the mullet thing. I got a pair of these glasses right here. The what do you call these things?
Pit vipers.
Pit vipers. Okay, so I won a pair of pit vipers. I got a T-shirt, a hat, some mullet cream. I didn't even know there's mullet cream out there, but I won all that, and I told everybody if I win this contest, because everybody was voting for me, I won't spend the money. I won't waste it on myself or none of that. If you guys want, I will spend it on a barbecue for you guys. So I won, and now I'm making an open barbecue, and I ended up spending $1,000 on that barbecue for more food, because more people were showing up than we had planned, and you know, so I spent $1,000, and it was great. We had a good time. It was a good thing, and we want to do it every year for everybody, but we got to figure out, you know, cheaper ways of doing things. Instead of buying, you know, steaks for everybody and that kind of stuff, we can buy hamburgers and chicken and stuff like that. We can get it from Aldi's instead of, you know, Walmart down here. You know, so we got to streamline it, but we still want to have it as a customer appreciation every year. Come out, enjoy yourself. Open house to the rescue all day, eat some food, hang out with us, you know, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that every year.
I'm going to let you read this the next one. It's kind of cute. Go on down.
Well, this is, no, you got to just give me your phone because I can't catch up to you. I'll miss a lot.
All right, here.
Is this the one you want?
Yeah, top
Okay.
one.
$10 one.
SJ Audits, $10.
Okay. SJ Audits, $10. Hey guys, hope you're well. My missus is sat beside me and she's watching, but she's not really a Fishy Friday like us. Anyway, can you ask her if she will?
Yeah.
Okay, SJ Audits wants to know if you would marry him.
Mhm.
Oh my God, that's awesome. From your man of 23 years, Team Tracy. Oh my God. We need to know the answer. Will you marry him? Come on, SJ audits, and we need an answer. Someone tell us.
Okay,
That's awesome.
The new drinking word is yes. Hashtag yes.
Hashtag yes. That's a drinking word.
Say yes.
That is awesome. Thank you for letting me read that. I love that kind of stuff. That is awesome. It tears me up a little bit.
Okay, Jim Sheasley, $10. I don't know how we beat that last one, but we're moving on here. Jim Sheasley, $10, says, sounds like you're going to be busy tomorrow. I guess I shouldn't come out.
Jim, we made provisions. You're here from 10:30. I figured you'd stay at least an hour. We're leaving here at 11:30, and we have to be back here by 4. That's when I lose a nurse. So I got to get up there, pressure wash, and do all that kind of stuff. Fix the bathroom drawers. The 2 the 2 tracks for the drawers are off. I got to screw them back on so the drawers open and close right. I got to fix the back railing. I brought the lag bolts, and I got the drill and everything for it. A bunch of little stuff like that I got to do, plus finish the pressure washing. So I'm figuring if I leave here at 11:30, I can be there at 12. I've got from 12 till 3. I can get stuff done at the latest. If I get it done earlier, we can come back here. Now, I figure probably Olivia will still be sleeping, and Seth going to come with me. Is that how this is going to work?
Very possible.
You think?
Why? I do work all the time.
Oh, I know you do work, but you'll be sleeping in the morning, won't you?
No. I'm up at 6. I'm just teasing. I might sleep a little bit later than that, but.
Okay.
We have Pamela Rose, $5. She said, miss you all.
Pamela's like my sister. She's been involved with us for years. She's Tracy's best friend and Tracy's sister, so she's been around forever. Thanks, Pam.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments. We're waiting for that yes.
We're waiting. Was it a yes? Was it a yes? 'Cause we need to know. You heard it here first. They're getting married,
The aquarium hole, $5.
Hi, Eric.
You guys remember that's the one that we took in the puffer along with the rest of his fish, and he got the puffer back. He said, enjoy the lilies. Thank you guys for what you did for me.
Oh, Eric, it's nothing. I mean, you gave us your entire fish room, and then when you moved, you were able to have a little bit of fish, and you wanted your puffer back. Of course. We gave you, one of your favorite tanks back. No problem. You gave it to us. What am I going to do? Sell it to you? Be an a-hole? No. We're going to help you get set back up, and anything else you need, I've got a bunch of tanks now. If you can start your fish room and you need more, let me know. That reminds me, we never mailed him his light. It's sitting right there in the garage to be mailed out. And because it's out of sight, I've forgotten about it till I'm just talking about it now. I'm so sorry, Eric. I should have already mailed that. I am so sorry. My bad, brother.
And Brittany said I can go to yoga with her tomorrow.
I think she teaches at 9. So she's leaves by 8:30.
Well, we got Jim Sheasley coming at 10:30. Figure he'll be here for an hour. We're leaving here at 11:30 to go up there for a couple hours, get that work done, because then I can get all that tools out of my van, and I don't have to carry it and move them out to put fish tanks in or rescues or any of that.
Right.
And the front of my house looks like hillbilly heaven right now, because there's a pressure washer out there, there's hoses out there, there's tools out there, there's all this stuff from the other house that I'm working that I had to take out for Reaper to take the van up to Michigan, and I got to put it all back in for tomorrow, and it's just crazy. I want to put this stuff away and call it done. Richie said he would spray I put the new fence up on the gate and the man gate, and I need one more piece of fence in the backyard. He said if I get the paint, he'll just spray it all and get it done. So that's along with the back deck inside flooring, and I think that's it. That still needs to be sprayed brown. Oh, the front porch. I'm sorry. Do you like some?
Is it just
No,
the famous
the other
panty
one
dropper?
right there.
Yes, this is what I drink every Friday. I just made a pitcher instead of cup.
Yeah.
Seth, it's your birthday. I don't care if you don't want none. Don't worry, I made yours stronger than your wife's.
Brandon said, update on the Ray you think
Came out of
is
the picture. It's the same thing.
rabbit. I imagine he said pregnant. How is she looking? She's getting bigger and bigger by the day. It's hard to tell from on top.
Rabbit means pregnant in a stingray, yeah.
Okay, well, it's hard to tell in that pond, but that's why we want to get them out of there. But I do believe she's getting bigger and bigger every day. I think I see movement, so that should be less than 30 days. But the stingray should be gone by next week. So there we go. We should have our stingrays in a tank by next week. So we'll have a better idea on that.
I had such a hard time waiting for you to finish. I see how it says, he's sorry the battery died. She said yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yay.
And congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Poor fella.
Oh, you stop. Wow.
This is why you're leaving Sunday and I'm not.
Okay.
No, actually, he did say, I can have you.
Right.
Happy birthday.
But I got to take the kids too.
No.
So you'll babysit up to 6.
Up to 6.
It's only 2.
Oh my goodness, you guys are
Josh
hilarious.
is 1. That's only 3.
Yeah.
Like everybody's saying congratulations. That's awesome.
Is that the first time that's like happened?
First time that's happened here. I wanted to go
No.
It was
No.
Super Day.
You're wrong, and you're
No,
forgetting.
on the live stream. I did John
Yeah.
It was
John Trong and his wife came here and he got down on one knee in front of the 4400
Mhm.
and asked her. Oh, that was so amazing. I still got the video of that somewhere. That was amazing.
Trying to steal Bigrich.
right. Olivia, will you marry me? No.
What?
Alfred Land.
Who is
Look, they're kidding. They're married. They have 3 kids. They're not breaking up. They're not. They talk that. That's it. They're together.
Stop it. You
They
know
love
I'm
each other.
yours. Gosh. I'm marrying Big Rich. Leave it at that.
Oh, that's funny.
So
Okay, any
on
any
Sunday,
questions we can help? Go ahead.
through the questions right now. I've got a topic of discussion because you don't even know this yet. But Sunday, I'm not going to be here, so you're going to have to handle this. It's a good thing you got a forklift. But that guy's coming Sunday between 11 and 12 to pick up that other 550 outside.
Okay, why will you not be here? That's
So-
your sale.
So I'm going to be working on your darn house.
I thought that's Saturday.
That floor is not going to be done in one day.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, then
Two
in that
if we're
case,
lucky,
I
and if
will
me and
definitely
Tracy
be
bust it
here.
out.
I do have the forklift. I also got the Bobcat. So I mean, all worst case scenario, I'll just shove it in the truck with the Bobcat.
Oh my God.
You'll be here till 1.
Braxton Brown says hello. That's my kid.
So you'll have yourself. I thought
Hi,
Hoover was
Braxton.
going to be here, but no.
No, Hoover's not gonna be here.
You'll have
And neither is
Jack.
Reaper. Reaper's coming over Saturday.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
For see, I was supposed to. Here was our plans, our original plans, and so everybody kept throwing me curveballs. I was going to make burritos for Saturday dinner. That way, Sunday lunch we can have nachos as lunch, right? And then Sunday dinner was going to be the stuffed shells that she requested. So we've already got the deviled eggs and the cheesecake that he wanted, so that's in there. But now Reaper can't come on Sunday; he has to come on Saturday. So I'm like, I can't do that because the make the nachos is going to be out of the leftovers of the burritos, So I bought this big can of nacho cheese.
Oh,
Yes, and it's the ones that I pour into the bags and put into that machine in the back.
I'm gonna be such a mess.
It's gonna be covered in cheese. So now I gotta, Reaper's gonna be here Saturday, so I gotta figure out a way to make the stuffed shell Saturday, but I can't because we're doing the burrito Saturday so we can have the nacho Sunday. So I told Reaper I'm just gonna have to make them another time and or something, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know how to do this. So I'll talk to you guys after the show. We'll figure out our new itinerary because it keeps changing on me.
Jim Sheasley, $5. He said I would have had to been there from like 10:30 to 2, so we'll have to try for another time. But I will mail you something I made.
Oh my goodness. This man, this is the last time he made something and he mailed me something. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. That's Bigrich with the bandana. Look like Hulk Hogan. I got a fish net and a fish up there. And there's the picture. That man is talented. He makes the coolest things. And it says OFR on the chest. That's cool. This is cool. There you go. Well, you can't have the real thing, so there's.
Right. That's my thing.
About the same size.
He was fighting after the show.
I told you you're going home Sunday.
Okay. So, anybody got any questions we can answer or maybe try and help you? Pam says, you never cook for me, and I've been there forever. You show up for like 20 minutes and then leave. You never come and say, this ain't my sister, this ain't my brother. They're staying the entire weekend to help out and hang out and celebrate his birthday here. Pam, you don't do that. You're here and gone. You show up on your way to somewhere else, and you stay here for a little bit. How can I cook for you? You're never here for any length of time.
Someone, F. Castillo is asking, how can I get my own Bigrich action figure?
Well, Jim, if you'd like to make Bigrich action figures and put them up for sale, somebody will buy them.
If you squeeze its tummy, it says ouch.
Oh. Doogie, I'm going to get you for that. Or Dougie.
Dougie. Oh, that's funny. I should just make a animated series with all of our action figures, and that's the only thing you say the whole video is ouch.
You get an animated figure of me and you pull the string and it says ouch. I get it.
Jay Rich is asking, how's the fish with the skinned up head in the monster pond? He's still alive.
Actually alive,
and
he's actually doing good. The skin where it was bitten off or scraped off, it's sloughing back, and then that's falling off. You know, the little bit of fungus, and you know it's making new layers, and it's not as red, and it's growing back. It's doing good.
Someone said, what about life-size cardboard cutouts? We have those too.
You want to go grab that one and bring it over?
Not really.
No. I have one with me and my son with Shaquille O'Neal in the middle of us, and it's like 6'6" tall cardboard cutout. Someone asks, does the doll have flip-flops?
Should have.
Nope. Boots.
Oh, let me see.
Who was asking?
Got boots.
No.
Yes, there's boots.
That would
Yes,
have been,
Jim, you dropped the ball right there,
that
buddy.
would have been hilarious if he had white or red flip-flops on
Right.
and bare
Shorts.
feet and Daisy Dukes.
When it beeps like that twice, that means that it disconnected and it just came back on. So
Someone's asking if you caught the water dragon yet. No, we actually had his previous owner over here a couple days ago. And no, we have not caught him yet.
okay, Harry Banana says, hey, Big Rich, I noticed you on that video from last week when you were getting in and out of that tank. Your legs are very silky smooth. Do you rub oil on them puppies?
Are they though?
No, but I am.
He's got the girliest legs I've seen, but they're massive.
Right.
No hair on your leg.
There's really no hair on my legs. I've got a lot of
They're
Cherokee
pretty boy
Indian in me.
legs.
He calls them pretty boy legs. I have a lot of Cherokee Indian in me. My grandmother lived to be 102 years old, and she still lived on a dirt floor, you know, log cabin type thing. That before that, she was in a teepee, basically. My dad's, you know, very much Indian, and I'm Indian, so that's why I kind of question, because pull up his pant leg.
Right.
He's like the hairiest little SOB ever.
It's like on mine.
So I'm like, Tracy, my kids are hairy. I'm not hairy. It took me 50 years to get this little bit of hair on my chest.
Yeah.
So I got a little patch on
Did
the
it just get hot in here?
did for her.
You have hair? He's
I've
got
got a lot of
some.
hair.
Oh, he's
but-
looking at
but
his
I-
face.
but
It's
I
like that
shaved
on
my
his
chest.
chest.
So I hate chest hair. I shave it all. So that's what I have back. Yeah.
So my kids were hairier than crap.
But you got this to grow long as ever.
Well, yeah. Have you seen short-haired Indians?
You're great.
So, but yeah, I've always had. It took me. I was 50 before I got any hair on my chest. Now I got this little tiny patch. So I never really was hairy, other than my hair grew. And it's still brown at 56. It's brown all the way down. I just got this little patch right here. Since I've been watching Tracy, it's turned gray right here. That's why I cut it now.
I love it.
Jim Sheasley, another $5 says I took in a gold dust Molly from my neighbor. He found his way into my African cichlid tank.
But smell
and
it.
he is now the tank boss. That's
Take it.
surprising, actually.
Molly.
Of course, Pantene.
Would you quit smelling hair over there?
This is a kid-friendly show.
I know we all have our fetishes and whatnot, but come on, it's a live show.
It smells so good.
I'm sitting right here.
I know. Can you smell that from there? It smells good.
Smell other people's hair.
His hair is what we call goals. Like you want your hair to be smelling like that.
Okay, XX Kool-Aid, I'm sorry, says, I live 2 blocks over in Strongsville. Is that what you're saying? And I was wondering if you guys currently have any bristlenose plecos or any other plecos that stay small to rehome.
I have small plecos to rehome, but
Didn't we get a bunch of babies in the front tank?
Those have been gone forever. They're all gone. There's
No, we
plecos.
just got them like 2 weeks ago. I released them with a bunch of shrimp, a bunch of baby plecos, bristlenose, and
You don't know if they're in that front tank. I ain't catching them. I tore that tank up last time, getting the last of the plecos out. I
okay.
put the Chinese algae eaters, and I know you put shrimp in there. I don't know about plecos though, but I do have common plecos. I've got a couple smaller ones. Other than that, the more less common plecos kind of go fast.
Fancy Play-Doh.
Yeah,
Bobby
fancy
Dick of
plecos.
Dopeness says, I got the vapors. That's hilarious. Kevin Josie, he says, I'll donate some of my man here. I got too much.
People are asking what happened to the fish in the pond and what kind was it. It was a 30-inch iridescent
It's
shark.
still there.
And the only thing we could figure is one of two things happened. Either it was in the big red Tedale's mouth, or somehow by some miracle he scraped it on the rocks, which is kind of unbelievable. So,
You didn't know? Ask him. Ask him.
yeah.
What the?
You just noticed Josh is wearing a ring. They got engaged.
Well, I
You didn't
thought
know?
I knew they got engaged, but I thought they literally
Well, that's an
went
engagement
and
ring.
tied the knot.
They didn't get married yet.
Well, I already was
we're
told
not
I'm
doing
not
rings
invited.
at the wedding.
It's a small
Ain't no
wedding.
one
Yeah.
invited. It's gonna be me and her on a beach probably. Or
You're not
right
even
before
invited
that.
like the baby
But-
shower.
No, I'm
We're
going
doing-
and getting my preacher's license, and I'm going to be the one that marries them.
If we do anything, it'll be like a reception and it'll just be a party.
Where's that going to be? Here.
No idea yet.
Pretty.
We still have to figure that one out. So I got to pay for the wedding. So it's like we just bought the house. I just got a new car. We just got her a new car on top of the baby buying all the furniture for everything. So it's like we want to do it, but we got to be able to afford it. So,
All right.
At least legally, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Chris Hoffman asks, can a flagtail go with the stingray? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing you have to watch out with flagtails, which
They're slime suckers.
recently
Yes.
being in captivity and bred in captivity, they don't have this problem as much. But old time flagtails would suck slime off a fish so bad and end up killing them because there's no slime coat on them and no bacteria layer for them to survive.
What, messenger?
Right, you see that?
I've seen that.
I was like, you better message when he's talking. Just stop it.
I think I-
He would so get his
Which one is
when he was
Braxton?
The oldest.
The
The
oldest?
one that just
Okay.
graduated. He went on to middle school. That
So here's the
one.
last
I've
day of
got
school.
their pictures on my
Yeah.
fridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He looks like he's like my middle-aged kid because my one that's a year younger than him, it looks like he's way bigger.
Looking at you, it's hard to believe you have 3 kids?
All boys.
She calls me her fourth.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry, you have 4 kids.
Right.
Okay. Jason Bullard says, I've been given a 90 gallon.
The thing is mirrored. If you can see, the writing on my shirt is backwards. The screen's mirrored.
He says, I've been given a 90-gallon aquarium. It needs to be resealed, and the top and bottom bracing is completely gone. Is there a way that it can be sealed to fill up for fish? Yes, but man, that's an awful lot of work. You know, you have to go and what's that name of that company that gives us the plastic on top and bottom?
I forget the name of the company.
No, come on, try and think.
I honestly don't know.
LargeAquariums.com?
It's a very weird name.
I forget, but you order the new plastics and you can put them on there, and you reseal the tank. If it hasn't busted out a seam, you're better off, because then you can just reseal the inside and put the plastics on, and you got a brand new tank. But if it's busted apart at a seam and you have to take it apart to reseal it, you don't even want to work with it. Just keep it for panels for a wood build, and you got 2 pieces of glass, the front and the back, for a nice wood tank, 6 foot long, something like that. We get tanks all the time, so you can find them. If you look in your local Craigslist, your Facebook Marketplace, you can find tanks really cheap. A lot of times people are moving and just can't take them with them. They'll take anything for them,
Yeah.
Lori Kish, $10 says, hit that like button. Thanks, Lori.
Thanks, Lori. She's our mod. She's our main mod. She handles all the mods.
No, we're not getting married in the pool pond. If we do, it's either at the courthouse or on a beach.
Hawaii.
Our next trip is probably to Mexico, which we looked up the Sandals resorts. They give you a free wedding package there if you buy more than 5 nights.
Well, nice.
That's like a win.
A to Z Fish Room says, Jason Fuller, Google Aquarium Frames Wholesale. He got a new brace from them. Use GE1 silicone. Of course, I thought everybody knew that. GE1 silicone. And you got to read this. You got to make sure it says 100% silicone and it don't have no mold inhibitors in it.
Companies call it Over the Edge.
Over the Edge. That's who we use.
Thanks.
But there's another one here called
Anthony.
Aquarium Frames Wholesale. So we got 2 companies now.
And we got Ange, $5, says, late happy Friday, love you all.
Hi, Ange. She's such a sweetheart. You gotta love her. She's such a sweetheart.
I feel like that's one of the people that I always hear that's been like mentioned a lot.
Yeah, she's been around for a long
Good
time.
supporter.
She's always been there supporting us. She's always, behind us. She's a sweetheart.
She rocks.
She rocks.
What
Girl
tank
rock.
heater and filter would you recommend for a 130 gallon? Well, if it was up to me, I would do a Blue Ball FX filter, whether it's a 4, 5, or 6. Bit bigger is always better.
We love them, but that's an external. You may not have the room for that if you don't have room underneath or behind it or whatever. Our go-to
recommended
hang on back filters would be
AC 110. That's also
AC
Blue Ball.
110.
Also,
Oh, is
Blue
it?
Ball.
That's the only 2 that I don't like. All the rest of them, we've had so many problems, but them AC 110s have been workhorses. They really, and they're easy to clean and clear and fix up.
40 gallon.
And for the heaters, I'm gonna go a little bit old school here. All these new age heaters always break on you, but the Eheim, the old glass ones, they work great.
The dial on top.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't like the titanium heaters at all.
They're expensive and they burn out.
Well, no. We had a box of heaters given to us, so we're testing each one. Josh is grabbing it. I'm plugging it in, and he tells me if it gets warm.
That's your fault right there.
So this one got warm.
One of them's messed up.
This one, okay, so we put that aside. Grab the next one. Plug it in. Okay, it's getting hot. Unplug it. That's good. He grabs this big 500-watt titanium heater, metal.
50-gallon heater.
As soon as I plug it in, he starts doing this dancing thing around the room. I'm like, what is wrong with you, dude? And I realized, maybe he's getting shocked. So I unplug it.
Wait, maybe he's getting shocked.
So I unplug it, and he's like, I couldn't let go. It was so funny. My poor kid.
The The Fahaka guy, $20, says, I missed last week's live stream. Crazy busy at work. How's the flower horn healing up? Much
Oh,
love.
he's doing really good. The flower horn, we were, every once in a while you get a sickness that you just cannot clear up. I tell everybody, you got Popeye, change the water. Clear water will fix that. And that's what we've always done is, do daily water changes until that Popeye fix clears up. This wouldn't. And Josh is using every medication we got. We're dosing it daily. We're doing water changes daily, redosing it. And it's been, like a month and a half now? And he's finally, I can see his pupil inside, and he can see out of the eye again, where before it was so white that he couldn't see out of the eye. He's eating so good, and he's doing so good. And, all the little extra stuff that was, like, growing around it is gone now, and it's just a little bit of cloudy-eyed right now. He's doing a lot better. I'm thinking within a week or two, he'll be back to normal. He has got his appetite back. He is, tearing up that water for that food.
Tell you what, ever since we got that guy, he came in with sickness, and he's just been one thing after another.
Yeah, he's very, not very durable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's such a character. I love Thanos. He is such a character. Okay, Brandon Yu says, Big Rich, very true. I got a 75 stand and a full setup with a canister filter, not even a year old, for $50 because the guy had to move. See? Exactly.
He also asked about Goliath Tigerfish update. Did you watch our last videos? I gave an update on some of the new fish that we got, and an update on the 2 tigers out there. They're about 10 inches long. They're getting pretty big. I got the new Armadas eating. I have the Armadas, both tigers, an albino arrow, the Australian lungfish, and 2 tinfoil barbs, all cohabitating this one tank. I feed them
great.
I feed them daily. They're all getting fat and no aggression. But I want to get them into a bigger tank soon because that 135 is just too small. So we're good for now, but
This is what she was leaning forward and playing with.
This is a
Well,
family
this is
friendly show.
It's my mouse pad.
No, they're like squishy.
any trick to get your bio wheel to
they are
keep spinning.
squishy. You should try it.
The only thing you can do there is it sits down in them 2 tracks. Make sure that track's cleaned out. There's no dirt in there.
I agree.
And you have to make sure that your water is pointed down a little bit. As it hits the wheel, it will spin. If it still won't spin, just throw it away. Yeah. The what was
Bahaka
it?
guy.
No. I'm trying to think of the name of them filters.
Aqua Clean?
No, it's not Aqua Clear, not Aqua Clean. It's an Emperor 400s, and there's one more. They're just absolutely terrible. Hang on the back filters, if you ask me. They always break.
The Bahaka guy says, my flower horn had egg the first month I had her. I think it's just that inbreeding lowers the immune system. It could be. It very well could be.
Yeah.
Too.
You know how the bottom of the hang on the back rests against the tank? You can shim it out, and it gets the water to hit the bio wheel a little bit better. It all depends on the filter you have. Some you can.
Yeah, well, some people don't really realize that. They put the hang on the back on there, and if it's leaning back, it can actually overflow the back and run down the wall, and you think you've got a leak somewhere in your plumbing. So you want to shim the bottom of the hang on the back out to where the water goes up and falls in, and it'll never go over the back of the hang on the back. You know what I'm saying? So shim that. Use wood shims. Use a lighter. Use whatever you need. But shim that. I've used it.
I'm
Use a
just gonna go
washcloth.
ahead and
A washcloth.
say this. Marineland, their equipment's not the greatest. None of their filters work the greatest. Their tanks leak.
The heaters are
Yeah, I mean, does Marineland make anything that we like?
air hose, airline.
I don't even use.
You can't mess up.
I don't want to categorize it and say, no, I don't like Marineland, but Their tanks were shit, that's for sure. And you know, Dave from Something Fishy completely hates them. He bought their whole line and they kept breaking on him, and he had to replace them to his customers, and they wouldn't replace them to him. So he will not carry Marineland tanks.
I do like their lights. Their lights aren't half bad.
LED.
Correct.
LED light though. Like you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get an LED light.
Someone said I'd love to see you guys do a full Planet Aquascape ecosystem
That's
thing.
Joanne Anellis. We basically got that with the discus tank. It's
Yeah.
fully planted. It's not an aquascape ecosystem tank because we're not using their filtration. But our whole, you got to understand, our whole pond, the 58,000 gallon pool, is one big aquascape ecosystem filter, and all of our water goes through that. So yeah. Dougie, they have like Marineland has the Emperor 400 that has 2 waterfalls, and then it has a bio wheel that sprays water on it and it spins. So that's supposed to take care of your biological filtration, and the water goes through the filtration and goes back. They work good, they're okay, but they keep breaking on us, you know, for long term. That's why I like the 110s. The 110s are awesome, and then they're filtered with a big sponge. It's awesome.
We got Brittany Ziblis, $50. She said Olivia is hilarious. She needs to be on the stream more. Love you guys. The stream has been so awesome. Love seeing Brittany too. Happy birthday, Seth. Hope you all have a great holiday weekend.
Aw,
Thank you, Brittany.
we have
You're
the
so
best
sweet.
mods. I
Right.
love Brittany. Her husband's awesome too. He came up. We went to Chicago, and he came up and just videoed the whole event for us. You know, and
That's where she's from.
yeah, they live in Chicago,
Okay.
or I think, or close to there, because he drove to Chicago to do the video for me.
Alright.
So it could be somewhere, you know, within an hour or two from there. You know,
Someone's asking how Betty is.
I think Betty's
Betty's still doing good. She's in there. She's
Actually,
You know-
surprised she's still kicking. Honestly, if you get down there and look at her, she just looks so old in the face.
well,
And
she's 20 years
She
old,
looks like
Yeah.
a fossil.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, she is a swimming
but
fossil.
she is
She looks
she's
thick.
doing good. She eats
I mean, it's hard to explain.
every kind of fruit and nut we put in there. She eats, you know, any, like, she'll even eat Brussels sprouts. I mean, any extra food we get, we throw in there for her and the other Pacu, and they eat it up. And she's the first one at the top. I mean, her and Paco eats a lot too. You know, the other like the true black Pacu we got, they don't really eat that much of the different
There
varieties.
is one black Pacu that is gonna pass Betty here soon in size. He's getting
Well, they
he's getting
all
big.
should pass her in size.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as far as their eating habits, you know, she's a good eater, and Paco is a great eater. You know, Steven used to feed him all kinds of things. You
Mhm.
know, so anytime we put something strange in there, it's those two are right at the front, you know, grabbing it. The other Pacu's not so much.
Is Betty the one that always goes under the waterfall? Like-
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I thought.
Almost like the
Mhm.
oxygen.
Oh, is there?
She's probably used to that from being in the small tank right
I
where
heard
the
about
water
She
inlet
couldn't
trying to
turn.
get
She
air.
couldn't turn
Yeah.
around. She was what, 55 gallon was it?
So
It
it's
was
just
the
normal.
125.
It just makes her feel more normal to be
What's the
under it?
average
Probably.
lifespan of Pacu?
Habit.
Is that 25 years, 40?
18 to 22.
Can
I
you look it
think.
up real quick?
How do you
I
go
can.
from 25 to 40?
25 to 40. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's a
Mm.
big
No.
lifespan.
no,
She's
well,
at the end of her lifespan
Right.
now.
like Arapaima can live up to 80 years, but then you got some that die in 20. You know what I'm saying?
Humans can last 110 years, but some die at
I think
40.
Arapaimans are 40 years. Pacu lifespan is 15 years. It says on Google.
Okay, she's already 20, and
What?
yes,
She was
look at
bought in
Schwarzenegger. He's
2001.
23,
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, she's 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll be 21 this year.
Why?
Sitting down for so long. I don't know anymore in these
Oh,
rescues I go to. You know, I drive to like Mammoth Cave Aquarium, and then it's a 5-hour drive. It's not actually my butt; it's my hip bones.
Right.
And then when I get up out of at a gas station, I can't walk for like 10 steps until I can walk normal because my hips are hurting so bad. I think when I sit down, it kind of like spreads them out, and then I stand up, and you know, it's got to go
Right.
back to, I don't know, but I'm telling you, I'm sitting here. Look at this seat. Ow, ow, ouch, ow. I can't see. I can't
You
see.
have a cushion seat on
Feel that? I've got a Roho
Yeah.
seat off of Tracy's wheelchair.
This is like your bed.
That's a $500 seat, and it's so comfortable. But I'm still sore from sitting on it.
It's memory foam for the booty.
It's memory foam for the booty.
Yeah.
So I was wrong on the Aeroplyma too. They're 20 years.
No, they're not.
Aeroplyma.
No,
Fif-
no.
15 foot, 440.
They used to get up to 21 foot, and they lived to 80 years. They're not living that long because of food and overfishing. But an Aeroplyma can still live that long if he's protected.
I'm gonna have to go with National Geographic on this one.
They haven't talked to Bigrich. Right?
Yes. 100%.
And it says 15 to 20 years in captivity. But knowing us, you can get fish to live longer in captivity than in the wild.
Everybody keeps asking
Yes.
about this flower horn that Reaper brought from Michigan.
Well,
The flower,
just show them your tattoo.
but that's not a flower horn.
That's okay. That'll stop them from talking about that. They want to see the tattoo.
It's a
This needs
Fahaka.
this needs some color in there, some yellow in there, and
Yeah.
some yellow here. And is this a baboo, right? Or is it it's a Pahaka. So it
It's
definitely needs
actually
a yellow.
my fish. Like
Is
I
it?
had my fish put on me.
Nice.
And then Joey from
Mine's better.
DIY told me like the coolest thing ever, like get the Fahaka out of here. Is that not so sweet?
I've
Are you mad at
heard it a
him?
million. No, I'm not mad at him.
Oh.
Love Joey.
I was like,
He's
"Oh,
supposed to come here
when?
soon. He was talking about driving his car down. Then we found out it was a 21-hour drive.
Yeah.
So I was like, "You need to fly in here,
But
buddy."
why do they keep asking about the flower horn? Are you keeping it?
Okay. Did you see the new flower horn come in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you keeping it? It was I don't remember who brought it in. What was
I
that?
don't know.
That was a Reaper rescue. Did we promise to keep them? Did we say we're going to keep them? Anything?
I didn't.
All right. We can't answer this question. It has to be Reaper that answers it because Reaper's the one that picked them up. So I don't know what Reaper promised them.
Yeah,
We love our flower horns, and
I wouldn't tell no one because we already have a flower horn here on the display, so I wouldn't say that I would keep it. But I don't remember sending Reaper to go pick up the flower horn, so I don't know. Where am I at?
Right. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm going off screen here. There we go.
You need me to play over? I got muscles in there.
Oh my god, I just had to turn.
you're the greatest. Brittany, you should be here partying with us.
Yes, I want to rub that belly. I just want to feel it.
Oh, you're talking Josh's Brittany. I'm talking Brittany Ziblitz.
Oh, well, yeah, she knows.
No,
That's
I tell
what
Brittany
I'm
Ziblitz you need to be here, and you're like, yeah, I want to rub that belly.
Stop. Is that the one we're talking about? The one that said she likes me?
Yes.
Yes, bring her here.
Josh and
Chicago's
Rich,
like, what, 6 hours away?
favorite fish in the community Bellagio. What's yours? I know mine.
Mine's the scat. That was his.
Now you gotta pick
That was his.
You know how long I worked to get that fish. I don't know. Then fine. The next favorite one in there.
My next favorite in there would be probably the tiger stripe silver dollar or the big parrot.
Nah. I'm gonna have to go with one that there's a datnoid in there. He's pretty cool, but I like the cigar barbs.
They
pretty
were
sweet.
nice. Yeah.
I mean, other than that, it's a bunch of common fish that are just big and active.
But
Looks like hickeys everywhere.
Here.
On screen.
here,
Well, too bad your
happy
Why
birthday
does-
to
why
you.
does it do that, though?
too
Why
bad your
does
things
that
aren't
do
green.
that?
Happy birthday.
We
Yes,
got
cheers. Why are you not
we
having
got-
a drink for his birthday?
we got
Are you
art made.
pregnant?
I don't drink no more.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, going on Bigrich, I got a question for you.
Yes,
Said,
sir.
nobody in the old fish tank? I don't know what that says. I'm sorry, I can't answer the question if I can't read it.
And who is it from? Oh, Reaper's
Mark
here. What's
Mays.
up, Reaper?
Oh my god, Reaper's here? Like Reaper?
Okay, Reaper said, I guess his name is Will. He's leaving it up to us if we're rehoming it or keeping it. So we're going to go through the fish. I haven't seen them because they're on the bottom tanks, guys. I don't bend down much, you know. So they're on the bottom tanks. I haven't seen them, but you know, I would like to have in the 500-gallon cube a bunch of the South American cichlids in there, and a flower horn would look nice in there with the Synspillus, the Synspillum, all them, you know.
I've got 2 Synspillum ready to go in there. There's already the Persei and the Jag.
Okay.
I was going to put
Right.
2 of the green terrors in there. If you
Okay.
want to put a flower horn in, just throw Thanos in there. Then I think that's it for now. I got
Okay.
a thin spill
I
left
don't
in the
have my
4400, but I don't want to catch him because he's going to be hell to catch.
He's going to be hard to catch in the 4400. Go ahead. What you need?
My flower horn is mean. Eddie is mean. How can I put him in with other fish when he's so mean?
Because it's a small tank.
You
and
put 'em in
when
a
you
bigger
put 'em
tank.
in a small tank, they're not going to protect their land. If you put them, we had flower horns in the 4400. and
In
never
with
bothered
red
no one.
devils.
Oh,
I mean, multiple, like 3 red devils and 3 flower horns.
Yeah.
Plus, there was an umbi in there and a, what was the other thing?
That's
A Dovi.
Mine is just so
And
mean.
these guys were like 18 inches, the umbi and the Dovi. And everybody got along fine because the tank was so big.
Like, I walk up to the glass and he's like ready to fight me, and I'm like, whoa, like, I'm just picking up a cord or something on the floor, and he's just like, hit the glass. Like,
It's only an 80-gallon tank.
Someone said, "Love the tumor cichlid living his best happy life." So about the tumor cichlid, the thing actually like exploded halfway. It looks gnarly.
You're
Like,
talking the cichlid and the...
yeah, I think he got lip locked with a nut and another cichlid or something, and the tumor either got ripped off or it kind of exploded. I guess I don't know.
So there's a tumor on one side, not the other?
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Reaper, wish me a happy birthday. Thank you, Reap.
Someone's asking
Reed's
about
gonna be here tomorrow.
Hoover.
Thank
Hoover is down in
He's
Tennessee.
cool. He's cool as hell.
yeah, Reaper's cool.
Is there a tank large enough to keep a flower horn from being a psycho? Yes.
4,400 gallons.
We just
have
had
proved it.
3 flower horns and 3 red devils, plus an umbi and a Dovi that were 18 inches each in the 4400. They all and 2 breeding jaguars. We had jaguar babies. Now them things are mean, you know,
Christ, oldest.
and they all lived cohabitated together in the 4400, no problem.
All right, we got Easy Fish from $5. He said, "Josh, how old is Seth? I think he needs some birthday bites. Birthday. Oh, it's Jesus.
Birthday.
That was 3. Gotcha.
3.
3. You
Consume.
got what? 20. I think you got 26 more to go.
Ah.
I'll be 29. Easy Fisher.
Okay. Well, I guess what we're getting caught up on fish, one you guys don't normally ask about is the Amara. That is the
wolffish.
the only fish that I'm having troubles with breaking him on the food that he was eating previously. This thing is stubborn.
And not only that, we've never had a wolffish before that buried himself in the, and he only keeps his face out of the gravel. I've never seen that.
Someone asked, will the goonch ever go in the pool? Yes, eventually. And that's going to be a scary pool.
And it's going to be difference between, he has to be at least 3 foot to not be eaten by the red tails. You know what I'm saying? That iridescent shark that was just in the red tail's mouth is 34 inches, 32 inches.
Who we're going to have a problem with is those Peroon sharks.
And Peroon sharks are growing so big and so quick.
You
And
remember,
there's a pack of them. There's 3. They're like
Victor
drawing
just posted a video.
it.
He's got that 5 foot Brachiosaurus filamentosa Paraíba. That's huge. his prune shark came up and bit the tail off.
Oh my God, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Victor's got to not have these fish together. He's got to put them in separate tanks and then specialty tanks, you know? Like,
So we just not gonna leave 3 prune sharks in the monster pond?
yes, we are.
I think they did.
But we keep them fed. That's all we need to do. If they can stay fed and then they're not going to be aggressive and trying to eat, you know, other people.
Mm.
Sorry, I saved the seat for you, but
What's a good protein?
Cichlids.
Kool-Aid, so I haven't seen it in a minute. What tank are you guys keeping that flathead catfish in? So wait, I believe someone told me this flathead would kill anything else in
Right.
the tank. It's
Yep.
mean. Well, I've had him living peacefully in that 750 gallon with our clown knives, lungfish,
hasn't bothered anybody.
gars. Yeah, he's a little baby. So yeah, he's in the 750 right next to the 2200. There's an Asian
I
red
think more. I
tail
got
in there
plenty
as well. There's a couple
Good.
shovel nose marble acara hybrids. There's a big goby. Something else. There's a couple things in there. Some Oscars.
I was actually out there looking at that tank.
Oh yeah, ADZ put up Fisherman put up get an over our t-shirt. The
That's like
Why
the
don't I have
second or
one?
third time you ain't bought one yet. That's why.
there's 100 different t-shirts in there, guys. If you guys got new ideas of t-shirts you want, let us know. Or other type of things. There's like phone holders, bags, towels, all that kind of stuff. I'll design what you want. Let me know and we'll put it on there.
Like the guy says, can you make a t-shirt with
with
mullets?
Built-in mullet.
There's a
I would like that.
Listen, there's a race car driver, right? Rico, the actual shirt I have on. He has a hat, ball cap. It says Hoosier Racing Tire on it. It has a mullet in the hat.
I need that.
So when you put the hat on,
So OFR and it has its own
Yeah.
it
mullet.
has its own mullet on it.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys want all this
Comes-
back here. You know
Comes
what I'm saying?
with a pair of flip flops and a drink cup.
Flip flops, drink cup, and mullet cap. I need this on our merchandise.
Sunglasses.
Dude, where can we get this?
Whatever. It's there. Click on it if you want.
Yeah. But it needs to be longer.
Yes, definitely needs to be longer. This is what he's talking about. And the hair is attached to
Yeah.
the cap. But
But don't
I
do the
need to
cap,
talk to a
do the
cap
headband.
company that will do this. You know what I'm saying?
What?
What about a headband with hair? Since you always wear your headband.
Headband with hair on the back. That would be perfect.
Like that's I've never seen.
Or a
So,
visor. Instead
Right.
of wearing the glasses, you got the visor with the
Right.
headband built in and the hair.
Heck yes.
Yes.
I want to ask, how's the peacock bass tank doing? They're doing good. A couple of them are getting pretty hefty on the size.
Just spit.
The out shirt.
Hey, my feet just got wet. Was that you?
That had to fall like slow mo if that was me.
Turns it over and wipe this off.
I thought you were pushing out a fart.
No, I was wiping off the top of my feet.
You know, but that's like we do. You know.
No.
And
No.
a pair of aviators.
I'm so glad you have like not very. Well, I don't know how much for this is. I thought it was bricks really, but
It's style. Ceramic.
All right. So, any other fishing questions? What time is it getting to be?
7:30.
728.
Okay, we got about a half hour, guys. Anything we can help you guys with? Anything we can, fix or anything like that?
And that lady says.
Would
that
you
really
ever
actually-
consider peacocks in the monster pond? We've had
no.
them in there before.
Here's the problem. I'm sorry for over talking you. Peacock bass are lightning fast. They will decimate our cichlid colony. Our cichlid colony is taking over, and I like that. Because when you go snorkeling in there, you see fish everywhere, and every nook and cranny coming out, going back in. And then you've got the big guys just going by like a torpedo. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to eliminate our cichlid colony in there. I like this. This is really nice. So that's why we don't have any bass in there, peacock bass, because they're lightning quick and they will just eat up all them cichlids. We don't have any clown knives in there for that reason. And we don't have any pacu in there. People keep asking, are you going to boom Betty to the big, No, we're not. Here's the reason, people. You got to understand. We think of everything before we move a fish. The possibilities, the hardships, the goodness, the everything. We think of everything. The pacus, they like to eat cords. They'll eat, if you put them in a vinyl pool, they'll eat the seams sticking up. They bite on that stuff. If you put air hoses in there, they bite the air hose lines. If you put lights in there, they bite the light lines. And they just tear up all this stuff. I don't want to have to go in the pool and running down the light lines and figure out where the light's not working or where the power heads are not working or, why is this not working or that. So we're never, ever going to have pacu in the big pool. We can't have clown knives in there. They're lightning fast and they will eat the little cichlids. Same thing with peacocks.
Said the same thing about the stingrays, though. We've had peacock bass in there before, and
we had one peacock bass and two at a different time, but one at a time. But they weren't in there that long, and things happen. So
stingrays were in there for months, and that colony just exploded. It didn't dwindle down.
Right, and we can have stingrays in there. We didn't want stingrays in there for the fact that we get a bunch of people here and they want to jump in, and they might land on a stingray buried in the gravel.
That's who.
That's me.
Never have I ever.
So if they land on that, the stingray is going to bring his tail up and then stab that person. You know what I'm saying? We don't want a bunch of barbs in the gravel. We don't. There's certain reasons we don't have stingrays in there. Now we had all of Rodrigo's stingrays in there, and Kevin's from Stingray Biology. And guess what? Out of nowhere, our fish started eating their tails and mutilating them. We've had a couple deaths from that. So we had to remove most of the stingrays out of the pool pond. Then they're spread throughout our fish room. They're in the 3,000. They're in our pool. They're in the 4,400, to help them heal. And whoever was eating them or biting at them would stop. A lot of people are saying it's the turtle. A lot of people are saying it's the catfish. Who knows?
It was the turtle.
I'm like disco ball with all those stingrays.
Oh my god, that was so crazy.
Dude, the disco ball is going to be great when I get it up and running.
It is up.
Well, I got it up. I don't
Oh,
have
you didn't
lights.
get it
No.
up. I got it.
Speaking of disco, where is John Doe?
Wait, so you're saying I can't get it up?
Anybody here?
No, I don't think so.
Are you staying here for a little bit?
BC will be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 7 in the morning.
I know, but you'll be back
Yeah,
here.
well,
Like for the city.
Flag boy says if I wear the mullet hat backwards,
tomorrow.
I would have awesome bangs.
I wouldn't be able to see.
Couldn't see where you're going, son.
We've got someone asking if there is an albino arapaima. There are. I've only seen a couple, but
We
they're
do
like
not have one.
$10,000-$12,000 a
Yeah.
piece. They are overseas in Asia. And Allison Berry says, have you figured out about Friday Lives being changed, or are you keeping it on here?
We're going to keep it on here until we come up with a better idea. And if we ever do, we will definitely let you guys know ahead of time. We're definitely not going to do it on the member section because too many people have said, blah, blah, blah. And I feel I want to make my members happy, or my followers happy. I'm going to do what they want, not what we particularly choose. You know what I'm saying? So, nope, 95% of the people did not want it on the member section. But we are thinking of maybe moving it over and doing it as a trial thing, moving it over to the second channel on Reaper's channel because, he's only got, 12,000 followers. But we could put it on there and it would bring his followers up. Plus, it wouldn't be detrimental to our main channel no more. And if our main channel starts picking up while we're over there, then it proves what people said that, the low count and the low people on this live stream is hurting our YouTube algorithm. It would prove that right. So we might try that, but we're not going to do nothing without talking to you guys first. And it'll be weeks ahead of time. It ain't going to be like, oh, hey, guys, today, sorry, the live stream is on the members only. No, we're not ever going to do that to you.
The only other thing that can happen is cutting the time on this live stream back down to like an hour and a half, because the more time you have on, that's more airtime, that's hurting the analytics. So if you're getting 6,000 views for an hour, it's a lot better than 6,000 views on 2 hours. So,
Right. So, we just want to make sure it's not hurting our main channel. We need it to grow. That's how we pay for the rescue. And, it's gone downhill lately. We went down from, 3,900 a month to down to 2,300 a month now. It's not covering the cost of the rescue no more. So now I have to pay the difference, So, I mean, it's still my money, but the YouTube, the ad sales was coming in as extra money, so I would put that all towards the rescue. And I'm just doing videos for free, basically. I see that as not my money, you know what I'm saying? So now the money coming in from rentals pays for the rentals, insurances, the taxes, all that kind of stuff, the repairs and all that. And I'm not taking away money from my normal work and paying for the rescue. I'm doing the YouTube videos to help cover the cost of the rescue. So, we're still paying out of pocket like that. Although we get a lot of great donations. People are donating all the time, and thank you for that. When you get 50 people add up at $3 to $5 or $10 a piece, it adds up, and it really helps. It does. But I wanted that YouTube mad money where we can be like, okay, this week we're buying all Universal Rocks backgrounds for all the tanks. Wouldn't that be nice? Like that one idea I had. I'm like, if we have 150,000 people following us, if we put a GoFundMe up and everybody pays $1, we have $150,000. Oh my God. Well, we tried that, and I think we got like $2,000 from it.
Better than nothing. Though.
Oh, it's definitely better than nothing. But, we're not, here's the difference. This is necessity money. This is food. This is electric, gas, sewer, water. And then you got, extra food. And then, now medications. That's above the cost. So, but if my goal on the YouTube was to make like $10,000 a month. Paul Cafaro, he makes like $50,000, $60,000 a month. And that's mad money.
Who's that?
Anyways, the thing is, if I was making like the $10,000 a month on YouTube, I could spend so much money making everything better. Everyone's like, why don't you do this? Why don't you, scape that out? We don't do scapes because that's a luxury. Mm-hmm. We have to pay for, necessities first, and we're getting by. We are getting by, but for the last 6 months, the YouTube has gone downhill, and we haven't figured out why, and we don't understand why. Someone said it was our live streams are actually hurting our channel because we're putting out 2 hours of live stream and there's only like 600 people following. But we put out a video and we get 20,000 people following, So, you got to deal with it. We got to figure it out. No one knows how to fool or figure out the algorithm on YouTube. We need our video suggested, period, and then we'll be okay.
Everybody follow and like their stuff, please. It's very interesting.
if they're watching this, then they follow us.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like share
No, this is open to public.
Like just share it so that people know about it.
Yeah, share it so the
Share
more
it.
people
But
can find it. If you
if
guys
you
share
look-
on all of your social media, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, you share it everywhere and let people know that haven't seen us before. We get more followers that way.
If you look at the analytics on any single live stream, the most subscribers we've ever picked up from one single live stream was 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
James says, why don't you guys do some collaborations with Paul Cafaro or Nick Bingo or Serpent Designs? Okay, listen. We have done 3 different collaborations with Paul Cafaro, and we never jumped up a bunch when he was here. He's been here, and we've been there. We didn't really get a bunch of followers from him. Serpent Design, I've asked him here many times. I've done many different we've been at, you know, the pond guy's place before together, and I talked to him, and he was supposed to come here. I've saved a bunch of little bottles and different things for him to work on, but he hasn't showed up here yet. The collaborations really weren't helping us, you know. Even when we did the collaboration with Shaquille O'Neal, we picked up maybe 3,000 people, and that was it. You know, Greg Woodstock had his channel was up to 270,000 people on that video, and we went from 15 to like 18,000 because we mentioned Shaquille O'Neal. So I don't know why we're not being pushed by YouTube. That it's what's it called? Where they put you out there. Suggested videos. YouTube suggests your videos, and if they're doing good, they will keep suggesting it to millions of more people, and then you grow. We're getting like 5% suggested videos, 6% suggested videos. It's really not that good.
Maybe you should try doing more DIY stuff.
No, when I build something
with the tanks.
Listen, when I do the DIY stuff, the videos don't do as well. Our best videos are feeding videos and fish videos. And then we have rescue videos. They don't do as well, but they do pretty good. Yeah. Then we have the work around here videos. Don't do well at all. But we put out a video every day. We have to just video what we're doing and put it out.
Right.
I can't put out, 10,000 videos of what you want.
And also at the same time, another thing that goes into it is you might not think of this, but YouTube is affected by the stock market. If the stock goes down, people paying in as ad revenue goes down simultaneously.
That's true too. Yeah.
So companies aren't paying as much in ad revenue, but that doesn't explain why YouTube just pretty much dropped you. You went from, getting 3,000 to 5,000 subs a month to now you're getting
we were getting 3,000 subs a month, and we were getting the YouTube suggestion was 18%. Mm-hmm. Now we're down to 5% and like 2,200 a month. We haven't changed nothing. We're still putting out the same videos we always put out. Here's the work we did today. Here's the fish tank we changed today. Here's the fish moving. Here's the fish feeding. Here's the tanks we went and picked up today. Here's the fish we picked up today. It's the same thing that we have always been doing. People are like, well, you should change this and do that. But we can't. We put out a video every day, so we have to video the work we did that day to put out the video the next day.
Yeah, that's how you like to do it. I don't.
You're probably one of the only channels that put out a video just about every day.
Right. And we're nothing scripted. I mean, everything is real. Right, so you want to watch that, and you're like, what did they do today? You got to log on to see. It's like a soap opera. It really is. What did those crazy people at OFR do today?
Oh, dang fish hillbillies up there. What did they do? Someone's asking about 2 plecos. They want a tank for full size. Plecos can get up to about 18 inch or so.
Yeah,
Comments.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I'd like to take a measure on that one.
Mine is huge. Have you seen my Plego?
No.
Having Adonis Plego out
there.
Probably.
But I would say realistically a 125 would be good.
Contest against Rodrigo for this largest Plego in the world. God. What?
Keep your head in the game for 17 more minutes.
Right.
Family show. Isn't OFR After Dark?
Was talking about our fish. You crazy girl.
I bet you she was.
Sammy Davis Jr. says, do you guys talk to Camp Kennan?
She's over there.
Yes, we do. I've collabed with him down in Florida. We did the pond.
He's supposed to stop by and come up here, yes. And you've done a couple of collabs with him down there. Mm-hmm. If you watch our videos, you can see that we've done this.
Collabed with Blake down there.
That's Blake from Blake's Exotic
and that's where you get your fish from, right?
Animals Ranch. And then also did Coral Fish 12G, George collabed with him before. And none of these collabs really boosted us to get anything more.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
We need some lobbyists to push YouTube.
What does
Yes.
that mean?
People out there sharing our stuff, talking.
Yes, do it. Share it.
Brittany Ziblis, $5 says, unless it's a King of DIY cook collab. Hashtag bromance. Hashtag genuine.
Okay. Someone said, and it moved up, so I can't see who it was, so I'm sorry. But they said YouTube Shorts get you a lot of views. We tried the Shorts, and it didn't really help us.
It's all little kids, because that's where all my kid does is scroll through shorts on YouTube. Those what they're on is YouTube Shorts.
Shorts are fine, but there's no way to monetize shorts at all. That's all only for Instagram and TikTok. But the payout on those is ridiculously small. So the amount of work you put into putting videos on TikTok or Instagram, you might make $100 a month, and you're putting out a video or two a day. And it's kind of not worth the effort, but I don't do it for the money. We do it just to put out content for you guys. And TikTok, we've had a little easier time. I think I've got like 440,000 people on there, but it's not as easy as you think. If you have 400,000 on this platform, you should have 400,000 on YouTube.
Right.
It does not work that way because they're people who just scroll through TikTok. They don't want to be bothered with YouTube. YouTube's for the older generation right now, and the new kids, the young kids, aren't really doing YouTube like that. And if they are, they're watching live streams of gamers
Playing games.
Or shorts. Yeah.
Michelle Love says, Predatory Fins mentions you guys every once in a while. Yes, they do, all the time. We're good friends with all the people we've mentioned. We right now, Rodrigo from Predatory Fins, Kevin Y from Stingray Biology, and Paul Caparo are coming over in the next week or two. And we're gonna be doing some collabs. Now George from Coralfish 12G said he would come down here, and it's been 2 years now. So we haven't gotten on his schedule where he can come down here.
Take everything everyone says with a grain of salt.
Everybody's busy, so you can't get mad at them.
Find the person to take kitties.
I'm not getting mad at them. I just say they say they're coming. All right, we'll see you then. If it happens, it happens. If
Right.
not, it's no bother to me. People keep asking about the catfish in the pond. We've answered that before, and he is getting better.
Okay, Jason Fuller says, don't know if anybody said, but what about Aquarium Co-op? Have you did anything with him? No.
We probably won't.
We have done nothing with him. We have, the first year we did our Chicago show, Aquashella in Chicago. I met him there, and he was kind of standoffish, and I'm like, what's up, Corey? And he just kind of turned his back to me and walked away. And I'm like, well, what's up with that? And I walked on, and, I put out the most signatures there. I lost the whole stack of signature cards. No one else did. I worked with a bunch of people there, and, everything was great. And then we find out that, Corey had said something against us about these fish rescues. Yeah, they're doing this and they're doing that. And I don't believe in him. I mean, he kind of dissed us. So I sent him a big, long letter, why you dissing us? I have nothing but respect for what you do and how you're doing. You sell fish, but you're not selling the wrong fish. So I appreciate that, this and that. And I sent him a big, long letter, and I've never heard back from him. And then I've never seen him at any other show. I've been to the Chicago show, the Florida show, the Dallas show. I've been to the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo, and nothing. Corey hasn't been to any of them. So I haven't had a chance to either confront him or talk to him about any of this. So I have nothing against the man.
So that guy is a jerk.
Yeah,
Are you
somebody said, Brittany Zibla says, Twitch would be so good. Another person told me that you should do live streams from Twitch of underwater views of your fish tanks nonstop. Now, that can't hurt our YouTube channel. which if we did it through YouTube, it would hurt it because you're not getting the views or you're not getting the ad revenue or whatever. But I can do a 12-hour view of each tank and then change it every day, or 24 hours of view of each tank and change it. We can do that on Twitch.
If you want to do Twitch, that's up to you. I'm handling 3-4 platforms right now myself. You're handling 2.
You're handling what?
I do half the YouTube. I keep up on the
Half the YouTube.
Facebook page. I keep up on Instagram and
Okay,
TikTok.
forget about the Facebook page because everybody does that. So Instagram?
No, you're talking about the group. I don't give a crap about the group. I'm talking about the page.
Dude, don't say that.
The page.
That makes you look bad. Don't say I don't give a crap about the group.
I
love our people.
I'm talking
Where's
about
my
our
one?
page.
I love
our
our
business page.
Our business page, I really don't like it.
Our business page is the only thing. So the group itself, I know you like it's a good thing for the community, but for us, the people who follow us, our business page is where it's at. We can post everything that we need to post on there, and it's monetizable. So you can be making money.
Okay, so we
from
should be
So the
using
group
it,
can't-
not the group.
Correct.
So not the
Okay, I get that.
501c3.
But don't say things like that. I don't give a crap about this and that, you know. And I know you do. Our people are awesome, and they want to help, and they work. These people
The
work.
group serves
you know?
its purpose, and that's
We
what
help
it's there
people
for.
through the group, you know.
But I mean, you hardly see us posting there. If I ever post a list of fish available for adoption, I post it to do the page. I don't post
That
it
is true.
to do the
Okay,
group.
so you want me to start using the page more.
Correct.
Okay, I will do that. I will do that. And I will give up control of the page to our moderators to run that page. As long as they always tell everybody, you know, well, this is the group, blah, blah, blah. Get a hold of those guys through the page, you know, and then, you know, push everybody back to the page, which we can do. No problem. And I'll start running the page more. But what I'm saying is, forget the page. You're running TikTok.
Instagram.
Instagram is, you're not doing really nothing on there.
He's been
I
posting
post there
stuff
every day.
Every day.
Really?
Post
I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
Okay.
I've been liking it.
Okay. So
And
TikTok and
I
Instagram.
do different content on TikTok than there is on Instagram. Sometimes I'll do them on both, but usually it's different content on each. And
Okay.
it's also different.
So
from
you're doing the Instagram and the
Facebook and
TikTok. And then so nobody's doing Snapchat. We're doing nothing on it.
Snapchat is
We're doing
useless.
nothing on what's the other one?
Twitter.
Twitter. We're
Twitter
doing nothing
is
on either of
useless.
those. Okay. So
And
you're
Reddit.
running those two
I had
plus
Reddit going for a while and got banned.
okay. So what we need to do is you keep running those two, and we're going to start ramping up the page more than the group. I was always following the
So-
group more.
Right now, what I see Rod doing, which I imagine he just applied for monetization, he's going back in all of his old YouTube videos, taking a 5-minute clip of it and putting it on there. Facebook.
Well, that's
Correct.
what that company was supposed to do to monetize our page, and then they said we're not up to par, you know. So now Rod's doing it. We're going to do it. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, you kind of have to think about this. Like, yes, it's nice to push out content. The group serves its purpose because
We
that's
help
where
people. We actually
don't-
help people.
Yeah, I see that as a way for members to get on there and help each other out. They post a question, they get answers, they have a fish that we can't get to, they post it up there, and
Right.
people come in and do it.
Right.
We personally don't go on there and interact too much. If we're tagged in something, we'll go on there and reply if there's like a fish. They get a
really
request.
technical question
Right.
that they can't answer, we can
But-
come in and answer.
But we're not on there every day posting stuff.
But that's where I was
updates.
posting all my rescues and everything. And when I was doing the rescues before Reaper,
Mhm.
that was all on there. And that was our daily to day, you know, that's what we followed along on. So I get what you're saying. Let's make the page a priority because it's monetizable. So the work we're putting in anyway, why not we get, you know, some ads on it and get paid from that?
Mhm.
It'll just help the rescue. See, everyone's like, why don't you charge to come in? Why don't you charge? See, Brian Barczyk charges, you know, like $25 to get in his reptarium. And then if you want to feed the animals, it's $5, you know? And then if you want to do this, it's $5. And then he sells online like tours where it's $100. And then they will walk through and take you on a tour through the rescue or through their reptarium and do it. And I'm like, wow, I don't treat people like this. I don't charge them like this, I give away things. I help out, And but we need to do something towards that to where, like, if we start running the page as a business and then it starts paying off with ads because we're getting ad revenue from it, then we don't have to charge people. I don't want to charge people. I want people to see what we have for free. Come out and enjoy the rescue. You know what I'm saying? Come out and look at this stuff, enjoy it. Come out and get fish for free. We don't charge for none of it. We don't charge for pickup. We don't charge for adoptions. We don't charge for, you come here and you take 7 fish, big fish. We don't charge you. But we went to Michigan to pick them up. That was like $80 in gas, $30 in lunch for the guys, and we bring them back here. We find them good homes at my cost. So if we can get the page to start being monetized, that would be another way of ad revenue coming in without us charging the public. And I like that, We're here to help people. I give out heaters, lights all the time. I give out, all this kind of stuff because we get it free. So I give it out to people I deem worthy, and you need it, we'll give it to you. But if we can have another way of money coming in, like the page instead of the group, then I agree with you. Because that's not coming out of nobody's pocket. That's ad revenue.
And I know you don't like it, but the page messages, there was a lot of garbage ones.
I hate that page messenger system.
I think that's something you're going to have to deal with and take down, but...
Oh, it's down. I turned it off.
I understand that. I know, but you're not listening to me. I get hundreds of messages on TikTok and Instagram a day. It's easiest. You don't have to reply to every single one. I don't. All the ones that just come in and say.
But you don't understand. What you're not listening to is, I get group messages all the time through Messenger. I get Facebook Messenger all the time. I get, I don't know how or why, because I thought I was the only one on Instagram, and I started the channel there, and I get Instagram messages.
Yeah, I started that.
Okay. And then we got emails, snail mails come through the mail. And then I get phone calls and then phone call messages all the time. So all day long, I'm dealing with 1,000 messages a day. And, that's why I tell people, if I don't get back to you, it's because 300 messages ahead of you, I sat down for an hour and I went through 280, and then these next 400 didn't get addressed, and then I get another 300 coming in. If you don't get answered, please send another message.
You want to know why that is, though?
Why?
So, kind of back to what I was saying. You kind of spread yourself too thin on that whole messaging thing. You put your email out there, get a hold of me. You put your phone number out there, call me up, text me. You put your Facebook out there, invited all these friends and said, contact me on there.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, you lost someone's contact that we needed to get a hold of. You couldn't find it if it was all in one area.
That's what I need, is all in one area.
Right. So if you tell everyone, like, if I know
Message me
someone
through the
message
page.
me, they message me on TikTok or Instagram, it'll always be there. And I don't delete the message until the fish has been dealt with. So, like, right now, at any given time, I can go to Instagram. If something's active, I know I still need to handle it.
My problem is I've got 7 different venues, and I don't know where the messages come from. And then I got new messages that I didn't deal with the old messages. And then people are like, I talked to you 7 times. You never answered me. Well, then keep talking until you get a message from me, It's just so hard because I'm being pulled in 18 different directions all day long, every day. And then I have to take care of Tracy. Then I have to take care of the house. Like just today, I had to do laundry because I had no clothes clean for these guys coming over for the weekend. So I'm worried about laundry, and then I take and put it in the laundry machine, and then Mara, bless her heart, she took it out of the laundry and put it in the dryer, And I get out of the shower and I'm like, my clothes are dry. I love you, Mara. Thank you.
Is she gonna be here this weekend?
She's going to be here tomorrow.
Yes,
and
I
that's
love
it.
her. I
Okay,
love
so
her.
just tomorrow. She's not going to be here Sunday.
Does she watch this stuff?
She don't watch, no.
Okay,
No,
good.
no.
Because she like this girl's being like, I love her.
But you know, the problem is everybody trying to get a hold of me, and I don't know which venue they like. One guy yelled at me, "I wrote you 17 messages, you never answered me." And I look under his name and I go to messages, and there's not one message from him. No, you wrote me emails, you know, and I tried answering your emails. Check your spam message, and that's how that got construed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no messages from him from Messenger until he said, "You don't answer me."
All right, so I'm gonna catch up on this last super chat, and then I think that's a good time to end it. We got Ken Anderson with the thumbs up super emoji for $3. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, so that does it for this week's episode of Stay Fishy Friday. We are glad you
We
guys
will
made
never stop saying, you know, Stay Fishy Friday. We will never stop, you know, putting it out. You know, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love you all. And, you know, we're going to try and be better, you know, and make it a better time for you guys. So, yeah.
All right, so with that being said, as always,
Stay
Stay fishy, my friends.
He didn't.